Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. Yes, we're into Sunday, 30th of October. Now, this evening, please, we all know what we're going to talk about, and I hope many of you managers out there today told all your kids anything that is untoward, any person within the community. We're talking about Mizzy night, aren't we? It hasn't been mentioned, but the kids will get up to things. It's the last day, it's Sunday, and you know, we're talking eggs, we're talking flour, we're talking cars getting ruined and what have you. Please, managers, I hope you discuss with the kids how important it is just to stay in and stay away from anything like that whatsoever. Just a warning to you kids, please stay in. Parents, I think you know, make sure you know where your children are, what they're up to. You know it's Mizzy night. If they want to go out with the mates and all that, you know something may be wrong. So maybe you could just say, do you know what, tonight you can stay in, we'll watch a nice little movie, and it's Halloween tomorrow for the youngsters, so I'm expecting about 30,000 knocks on the door. So wherever you are, please be safe, don't get up to any mischief whatsoever, just ignore it all. People are having a hard time, they can't go out there and afford to clean cars, repairs, broken windows, whatever it may be. Please, let's just have a crime-free night, evening, let the families all stay in and be relaxed, please. Well, that's my warning, as I say, let's just hope all the managers had a little chat to all the kids today and explain to them. I did talk to one or two, and just to remind them, when you talk to your kids, make sure they get up to nothing at all whatsoever today, please. In the team talks, and I know if I go back from last year, I think it was Johnny and Jason from Kirby, and they turned and they put a post on if they find that any of their kids have been up to no good and caused any damage within their community, then they wouldn't be playing for Kirby Town again. So Kirby JFC, should I say, well done, and I think that's the way all clubs should be. Make sure that the kids at that age know what they're doing. Please. Anyway, well done, hats off, and I'm sure there's many of you out there doing exactly the same thing. Anyway, what are we saying? Yeah, we're into grassroots football. Had a great day yesterday at the North Liverpool JFL. Not so much when I watched the football, not so much when I saw Liverpool's result. I watched the game and I couldn't believe that some of those players on that pitch, in my honest opinion, did not just seem to want to turn up. And the well-known players as well. And they were left on. I was a little bit surprised there. I won't name them. I think we all know, if you'd have read, it's no excuse, and there's no excuse about injuries. That team should have put the game to bed, and they should have done the same to Forest. But two teams in the relegation zone, but we always tend to struggle against the lower teams. I don't know why, and lift the game against the higher teams. But could it be a bit too late now? You know, I was even hoping for a point, and even that is a poor result against Leeds, to be honest. So it was neither here or there. It's either 1 point or no points, and it happened to be no points. So well done, Leeds, not taking anything away. And what I did like about Leeds is they weren't wasting that much time. Okay, the goalkeeper at the very end was falling on the ball, and I just think that it's an everyday occurrence. And the throw-ins, they weren't really wasting that much time. I think Liverpool took longer than the Leeds players, and they were going at us, they were having a go, they believed in themselves. So yeah, all deserved, well done to Leeds, and well done to Forest from last week as well. Got to give you a mention, I suppose. And Everton, yeah, you could say they struggled, but they got a point out of it, and they were away, so I'm sure they're happy with that result. So I'm sure our young commentator Dan will over the moon, knowing that we've lost a game. What do we do? Napoli coming next week. Will we lift our game? Well, they need to, don't they? And are they really going to take it serious? Are they going to just accept that we're finishing second? Well, that's what you look at, isn't it? You know, we have qualified. Do we need to turn up? Remains to be seen. Let's see what happens next week. This was very important, the league game, but it wasn't to some of our players. Let's put it that way, because some of the passing was woeful. I couldn't believe it. You know, you see better at the grassroots football, which we did today, a lot more entertaining than what it was. The atmosphere was good, but at the end of the day, I don't think the football was at all. and you know, straight to, well, there was one or two shots, but straight at the keeper with many of those shots. Makes it easy for the goalies, isn't it? Anyway, enough said about Liverpool. Here we go, we're on to grassroots football. Now, whenever you've been out and about this weekend, I hope you have shown loads of respect on and off the field of play, because at the end of the day, it's all about the kids enjoying the game, it's all about the kids developing the skills. We drum this into you week in, week out, but we have to continue, because we do know that there is still incidents happening within grassroots football, not just on Merseyside, right across the nation. And we want to end it, we've got to end it, and committees are doing their utmost to end it. And we've got to support them, we've got to support the likes of Don't Cross the Line, our Respect campaign, and also No Ref, No Game. We need all these, we do need them, week in, week out, and we want to team up with organisations to put a stop to it, because if the kids aren't enjoying football, what is the use of going on and having it, you know, because we don't want to scare them away. Adults out there, I do not believe what's going on. I really don't. Why did he want to get involved with the kids? Yes, it's the kids who are getting injured and get into some sort of argument with another player. Let the coaches deal with it. The coaches are there to deal with it. They have to. And we all need to make sure that the kids don't want to walk away from that game of football, and especially we don't want to see the referees walk away from that game of football. Well, you know, pleased to say that many of the referees are reporting back that they're having a good, enjoyable time at the games, enjoying the football, and it's great when a referee comes back and commends a team, to be honest. It really is. I like to see on here talking with the referees about that, how they've enjoyed the games, rather than being negative. It's all positive, but you managers don't hear that. You know, you go back to the committee, you go in there, you get your teams ready, and then away you go. I always tend to chat with referees, how the game went, what the sideline's like, and they tell me everything, you know. And obviously that's why sometimes you may see me on the sideline, because one or two reports have come in, not really nasty, just to watch, just to see what happens. Because to be honest, I haven't seen or heard of any serious incidents, and if there is, I'm sure that the committee are dealing with them. And you have to put faith into your committees. You can't just run them down that nothing has been done. It is, believe me, I sit there, I listen, and it's just unreal what these committee members do go through week in, week out, you know. And it's not just about the parents, it's about what pitch are we on, is the games on, are the, you know, because of the rain, what time we got to be there. They're filling in a lot, not just organising a referee for your game and telling you what pitch you're on. They're also having a million calls and a complaint. The parents will come in, complain to the committee members, they have to listen, take it all in, and then they have to bring in the managers and have a little chat, you know, something's gone wrong, something they don't like. And to be honest, I wouldn't go back onto a committee to do that. It's as simple as that. I used to be on one, and I do know what they're going through, but it seems to be a lot more now. And we did discuss this, didn't we, about the people struggling and the way society's going at the moment. What are we expecting by Christmas? We've got Halloween coming tomorrow. People are spending out, people are just borrowing money to make sure that the kids are happy. And then you've got the big one, then you've got Christmas on its way. And it's not going away, it's coming very, very quickly indeed. I just don't know how many people are going to cope, and is it showing effects on the football that we're going to week in, week out, on the sidelines, from the sidelines, in families. We've seen a lot more stress. People are trying to put on a bit brave face, and they're just letting their anger out on the sidelines. No excuse, we've talked about this, but what can we do? What are we looking for at Christmas? Family managers who could report back and let us know what they're feeling within their clubs. They get the feedback, they know about their parents, they know about the kids excuse me, playing the game of football. They can give us some feedback, Mal, at don'ttexttheline.com. What can we do to help? What can we do to try and prevent it? We're all working together, we're all a team, and that's the way it should be, not just at grassroots football, but off the pitch as well, you know, within the communities. Can we help? I'm one for saying charity begins at home, and I think we need to get our own house organised before we do anything else whatsoever. And you see tons and tons of these sending the money abroad, and do you know what? Yeah, they do need it, but you look at the society here, families here struggling, and they've worked all their lives and they're now still struggling yet again, and I just can't understand why the governments can't come in and understand what's going on, and they just think Christmas is Christmas, the kids do without, so what, you know, at the end of the day we've got a country to run. Yeah, exactly. Please, please, we need everyone to get together, and let's just hope that things will change sooner rather than later. But we do understand there's a lot of anxiety going on throughout grassroots football within the families, because they got the football boots, kits, everything to buy if the clubs don't get them, and also they have to pay their subs weekly or monthly, whatever it may be as well, and they unfortunately need to come in because of the costs of hiring pitches, going in to play games of football. It all mounts up, and I don't think you need to be told exactly how much it's costing, but let's just all hope that if there's any problems there, we can see what we can do. mal@don'txtheline.com. Managers, let me know what the feedback is from your families, from your teams, from your players. Are you worried yourselves a team's going to fold a lot more within grassroots football? We don't want that. We want everyone to go out there and enjoy, and that's their right, these kids, to enjoy and have some playtime and some fun while they're doing it as well. And there's many managers out there that we don't commend, you know, they're doing week in, week out, trying to raise money, trying to help families out, doing as much as they possibly can. And if you are, and you're one of them, please get in touch with me and we'll give you some publicity, and maybe others will take note and start following suit as well. And maybe come in here if you want to and talk about what your club's doing to help out these disadvantaged children or people struggling, kids struggling. We'd love to hear your stories and let the world hear it as well. So get in touch with me, mal@don'txtheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. And there is many out there who are in touch with me, I know already, and you've all got my details. And we all talk, and we have been talking today, and we'll talk next week. And we all pick a phone up, and if we have something to say, we chat about it and make sure that everyone is enjoying life the way they should be. Unfortunately, not a real world, so we have problems to solve, and we'll always have these problems, especially in grassroots football. But in the meantime, how's it been at grassroots football? What's the sidelines been like in your league? What are the teams like? What are the committees doing? How are they working hard to prevent any situations about losing our young referees or even our experienced referees as well? But as I say, we've had a good one in the North Liverpool JFL and also at the Walton and Caredale JFL. It's been really, really good. We've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'm sure we've got 6-7 minutes left of our show, so we'd love all your feedback as to what you've been doing. Now, I was watching some great games yesterday, and just for the record, I also had to put in this club DXTL FC. The kids, this is all about the kids, not about the parents. It's about the kids and how they're performing, and I'm loving it. Getting to know them all now, they're getting to know me. It's we're having some banter. It really is good. They're enjoying themselves and they're playing together as a team, and the smiles on their face are just unreal. Honestly, they are unbelievable. Great to watch. They won 7 out of 7, a magnificent 7. So I have to give them hats off, and I wonder how our girls are doing as well. Simon gives a little bit of feedback on how they're doing in their futsal league. Please, well, not league, just friendlies. Love to know, but hey, it's great to see any kids football team doing well. And you know what, regardless of any results, I have to commend the teams that were coming up against as well, because they've been absolutely brilliant, not a problem. We played 7 teams. 7 teams have been superb on and off the field of play, getting on with the managers, getting on with the children. There's been no animosity. It's been brilliant right the way through. And maybe hats off to the North Liverpool JFL as well, because it's a friendly league, it's a development league. yes, we have a strong team. If we could move up, the committee have said they'd do that, but we can't at the moment, and we are trying, and we're trying everything in our power to stop goals going in. But kids at 6 years of age, under 7s, even all the managers come up to me and say, we know, everyone says, you can't stop the kids wanting to score, you really can't. You can try, but at that age, this is what we all say, it's about fun, it's about development, it's about learning, and it's about scoring goals if you can as well. But you really do try and insist that they pass a little bit more and try and keep the score line down if you can. But we're trying, and honestly, we don't want to offend any team whatsoever with the football. It's just one of those things. It's a good team, and we're blessed to have a good team like that, all gelling together. What more can you do? It's just one of those things. DXTL, Club DXTL, proud of them. They're doing well, and I'm also developing and instilling respect towards the referees into them. They do not argue back, they have to listen. And this, if we can do this at a young age, imagine as they grow up. And I did have a team going back many years, and I've done exactly the same there. And honestly, the kids, when I say kids, they've all grown up, they're all men now, they've all got their own kids. We still talk, we still keep in touch, and they're all running their own teams, and they've all got the kids playing football. And do you know what? What a bunch. And if I can do exactly the same to the kids that we've got here and pass the message on and off the field of play about respect, about respect, about attitudes, about enjoyment, and about passion, about football skills, and about respecting others on and off the field of play, then it's another job done, isn't it? That's what we all should be doing. And even talking to the parents, we do need to talk to the parents and remind them of their duties. They have a duty of care as well, and a duty of care is about their child enjoying themselves on the field of play and not spoiling it for anyone else's child or anyone around them whatsoever. It's about encouragement, and it's about supporting the children on and off the field of play from both sets of teams if we can. They are not guarded, we're all as one, we're all kids together. So let's all get out there and make sure, as a parent, as a manager, as a spectator, we encourage the kids to play as well. Because if you're encouraging the kids to play, they're enjoying themselves, the referees are enjoying themselves, because they get no animosity whatsoever from the sidelines. We've got rid of the sideline referees. What more could we ask for? All we have to do, win, lose or draw, is go home happy. And that's the way I want to see grassroots football, week in, week out. We've got about 50 seconds left. So yes, I think I've moaned enough. I think I've put the instillment in towards it about respect, how important it is for everyone in grassroots football. And I just hope we can get some more guests in over the next few weeks. And I've chatted today, and we can see what we can do. And maybe we'll get 1 or 2 kids in the studio as well, because we have our young commentators, and they'll be back again on Friday evening. So for myself, I hope you've enjoyed the show on the SoundCloud, on DXTL TV, from the Touchlines on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe, it's free. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We'll be back again on Friday, as I say, with young commentators. In the meantime, relax, put your feet up, enjoy yourselves, stay in and be careful. Make sure you know what your kids are doing this evening and tomorrow evening as well. From Mal Lee here, have a great evening. Good night, God bless.